Weird.
You're live now.
Oh,
We're
live.
Hey, everybody.
I was like waiting for the stoplight.
Yeah. The rainbow wheel of death.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a cool rug. Was this your last time?
Yeah, you said that last time.
Oh.
It's from fucking Timu or some shit. It covers
Oh.
up the shit that the dog did to the carpet. And Jesse's dog. There's a huge hole in the other carpet. They're really cute when they're puppies.
They decorated this place to be pretty badass. Yeah.
Thanks. I just have a lot of shit. I just have collected a lot of shit over the years. I have a lot of shit. So.
Oh, I like your ogre poster. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
I'm a fucking industrial site.
I know, we need an industrial sale.
Yeah. Are there any industrial bands in Colorado?
I don't know, that's what Julian was saying. We should ask Julian to do a show. Julian, do a show.
That would be nice.
Nathan might want to do one.
Who?
Nate 10.
I don't know who that is.
He used to be, he's like a DJ and he does like caps for kids. Yeah. It's a charity thing.
Oh.
He's a cosplayer, but he does a DJ thing called I think it's like Nate 10 or something like that. And he used to DJ at the zombie club and shit.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he still does it.
That would be cool.
Oh my god. Let's not listen to ourselves.
Yeah, no. No, that's a bad
Let's
idea.
not do that, okay?
It's not good. And what? Oh, okay. We just have to entertain YouTube for like 8 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we can start whenever we want, really, but you want to do your Necrot. Should I just, like, cancel Witchery? Sure. Cancel. Necrot.
Because I do. You've heard the new.
I probably forgot what they put out around.
They did. It just came out like the 12th of April. Yeah, I did a review of it, and
This is it. This is it. The album. All of it's new.
There's just so much new music coming out. It's hard to keep up sometimes.
It is. No, this was my favorite track off of it. That's how I remember. Yeah.
It's a good way to start the
And
show.
we can actually hear it.
I know. I think we
That's
just have to have shows here from now on. Because, like, I can't afford to keep paying for the band team.
It's a cool place, but it's a lot more work.
Yeah, and we have to dodge rush hour traffic to get up there.
When you said you have to pay $80 every time you use it.
Yeah. It's like $60 for the 2.5 hours plus $20 in gas when you get up there. Plus my car's a piece of shit, so I might not even use it.
Yeah.
But you know, we do it when we have to. This place is free because I live here. And I work like right around the corner, so it doesn't matter how late I work, I can get here on time.
Yeah, they were great live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do a good job on these reviews too.
I haven't done an album review for a while.
Awesome, you got something there.
I know.
I don't know what it is. It might not even be metal. It might be nothing that we want.
I'll look at it.
We do have the other magazines if you do want to write about them, but
I like to switch it up though. Like I did a bunch of like deathcore reviews all in a row, and I needed to switch it up. It was too much deathcore. I was like, all right, if I have to say blast beats and breakdowns one more time, like I'm gonna lose my
yeah,
mind.
we don't want to burn you out.
No.
I got burnt out. That's why I usually do writing now. But I'm starting to get burnt out on pictures, so like I flip-flop.
Bree just needs a camera.
I have one right there, but she's got to pay for it. It's also in my back at cameras. So.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, like when I first really got deep into black metal, there was this MySpace group, it was United States Black Metal Convention, and I used to write a bunch of album reviews for them. Bands
I remember that
all over
group.
the place would just send me CDs. I was reviewing them on MySpace, and I was like 13 years old. I wanted to keep going with it, but I eventually just.
We're always hiring.
Yeah.
They come into my email now.
Yeah.
So we have a PO box. I haven't started putting that out there too, so but they used to fill up all the time.
Yeah. I think it's fun, but sometimes it's hard if you're not like particularly into some kind of music. I like black metal, so that's fun to review. But sometimes
It's hard if you're not really into it and you have to try and do
like and I can appreciate grindcore, okay? I can appreciate grindcore. I don't want to review it a lot.
It feels like there's only so much you can
sparingly.
say about grindcore too.
Yeah. It was fast.
I enjoy
Everything
grindcore.
has its place.
It was very fast.
The whole album was 17 minutes and 32 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the show on Saturday. They're like, we got 3 more songs for you. I was like, so it'll be 10 seconds. Like,
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Yeah. So we set
You got
it
3
over.
more minutes and you
Yeah.
go smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are fun though, but definitely. You guys are fun too. This can be a good. I uploaded the music to the radio station the other day and it came on when we were driving to Red Rocks, so. Hopefully I got the right songs. Power Rangers. What do you want to play first?
You're on
Power
Spotify,
Rangers?
right?
Yeah.
Is there any specific order?
Well,
What do
I really
you want to
have
play first?
we a lot of times, we open our sets with Power Rangers, so it's just appropriate. Like we open the show like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So that works. And First Blood is one of my favorites.
So, okay.
It's just how they went in there. So just remember when we're live on the radio to speak into the speak towards the microphone and clearly, and then also to say what you're doing. So don't just be making hand motions because these guys can see you, but these guys can't.
Okay.
So this is very audio driven, and that is very complimentary to the radio show. So, so yeah, just keep that in mind. But when the songs are playing, this is not on. So.
Okay.
Just the YouTube.
I have a new question I'm gonna write down. Just popped in the dome. It's dumb too, but you know what?
I'm probably gonna butcher your name, Velociriffer, right?
Yeah.
Velociriffer.
Is that an Umbreon plushie?
What?
Is that an Umbreon plushie?
Yes.
That is awesome. I need to know that.
Yeah, I love this band. I think thrash is kind of probably the most fun to review.
Yeah.
Well, thrash or just death metal. Thrashy death metal, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But,
cool. Yeah, we're both big fans of thrash metal.
Yeah. Well,
pretty much what brought us together. Honestly.
Hello and welcome to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. That was Neckrot with Drill the Skull off Lifeless Birth. And I am your host, Methylene Blue. You're listening to Jane Doe Radio. Tonight we have our friends from Pueblo, right?
Yeah.
Velociriffer. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Tyler, the guitarist.
I'm Diego, bass and lead vocals.
And then your new member is...
Oh, yeah. I'm Ashley. I still play cowbell. I'm a touring cowbellist.
She's a hired cowbell player, so we need to get you an actual cowbell for in the studio.
I've wanted cowbell for so long.
Dude, yeah, you can get them at Five Below.
Oh, man, see, now we have a mission.
Yeah.
Ashley needs a real cowbell.
Someone give me a cowbell.
I'm looking at Five Below.
Really?
So for those of you who don't know, Ashley is actually my lovely co-host, and she is the writer, one of the main writers for Resident Rockstar magazine. So she has some awesome questions that we're going to be asking these guys tonight. So first off, tell me a little bit about your band, this awesome name, Velociriffer. What is that all about?
That was Tyler's idea. That was his name.
Yeah, I was just kind of at work one day, trying to think of a band name, and all of a sudden I was thinking, what are cool, badass metal sounding, dinosaurs or animals, and Velociraptor came to mind, what if I just throw a riff in there? Velociriffer, it just kind of stuck. And
dinosaurs are pretty badass. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs are cool. So tell us more about your band. obviously the name's really cool and it has some dino inspiration. But what else can you tell us about? We're gonna listen to what song first? Power Rangers?
Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers.
So I mean that gives us a little clue there, but why don't you guys fill us in some more?
We're just kind of like a silly band that we like taking inspiration from like action movies and like cartoons, silly stuff. But we also love good riffs. So we
You
just
can't
wanna-
be that silly because you have like how many songs here? Like you have a good 40 minutes of music that you recorded, right?
Yeah, this is our first full-length album that we wrote, recorded, and put out all by ourselves.
So you guys recorded all this?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All of it in
cool.
our basement.
Nice.
His basement.
So tell me about Power Rangers.
All right, so about 30 years ago, there were 5 heroes,
Yeah.
and suddenly there was a 6th, but the 6th was not a hero, and the 6th manipulated them and was
Is this the Power
Basically
Ranger we
right
don't know
underneath
about?
their
The like
nose.
the mustard yellow one or
No,
whatever, like the weird off-brand,
no, it was the Green Ranger,
the Green Ranger,
and
the weed smoking Ranger.
anyway, yeah, he was an evil ranger, and eventually one of them had to stand up to him. And the song's about the Red Ranger fighting the Green Ranger in a final battle.
Ooh, it sounds very Christmassy.
Billy.
Yes. No, Billy was the Blue Ranger.
What was
Bill-
the red-
The Red Ranger was Jason.
Who's the pink one? That was my favorite.
Pink one is Kimberly.
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 Okay. And then the
Yes.
yellow one was.
Trini.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the Power Ranger.
Well,
expert.
well then
I
I'd like
was
to
a
ask my
Voltron freak.
first question.
Okay.
Now, who's your favorite Power Ranger?
Billy is my favorite Power Ranger.
Okay.
But I never stopped watching Power Rangers. It actually just ended last year, the show.
Really? They're
Yeah.
making it?
They've been
Wow.
making it since then. So I have others like the Purple Jungle Fury Ranger is another favorite. I have a lot.
You
But
collect the toys like that.
I do.
Figures? I figured that. I just felt that.
my house is full of them.
Okay.
He
You
even
believe you
bought
wholeheartedly.
what was it, like a $2,000 like custom-made Red Ranger suit?
It's not the Red Ranger. It's the Death Ranger,
Oh.
which
The
is a
Death
comic.
Ranger.
It's only in the comic book. So
Well, I mean,
Nice.
yeah. I mean,
Dedicated.
yes,
yes.
Fully
very
dedicated.
dedicated.
I mean, that's like me in Star Wars,
I
I guess.
Yeah.
Or Care Bears.
do you not have a favorite Power Ranger?
I haven't watched it since I was a kid, so
Right? I
I don't
have not
remember it as
either.
well.
I guess I've tried.
Mine's the Black Power Ranger.
Oh,
Isn't there a guy in a black suit?
Mhm.
It's always the goth kid for me. It's always,
Yeah.
sorry, it is.
No, I'm
I'm like-
thinking a lot
That would've
about
been-
Power Rangers.
I'm thinking way too hard about Power Rangers, but like I loved Voltron. I'm not
Oh,
even
yeah.
gonna lie. I
I'm a
think
big Voltron.
my
fan.
diecast Voltron over there.
Oh, do you have one?
I do have one. Oh, he must be in the garage right now.
I got one too.
But yeah, I do have I have the original one from the like 80s or whatever. I used to
84?
steal it from my brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was ripping CDs for the radio station. You like that?
Some old- that's-
You should see my
Sorry.
cabinet out there.
I feel
Anyway,
like
we're
in high
ranting.
school-
We're
yes.
don't get on a reminiscing about high school. I think
Yes.
I've got that in high school.
Well, yeah, that
I
was
probably got that, in
that
high
was
school.
the
Yeah.
album
You know,
in the
before-
90s.
Isn't it like true that those dudes always they turn into pussies when they get older? Like, do you feel like that with like the industrial like metal old school dudes? Like, I don't want to name any names, but like that guy, and he just kind of got whiny at a point, and like there's some others, but and then the old shit's just really good. I don't
No,
know.
because Skinny Puppy's still.
Well,
like,
Skinny Puppy doesn't count because they're just
They're
all
awesome.
they're
Yeah.
awesome. I have more
I mean,
Skinny
they're-
Puppy than anybody probably.
So I don't know.
But anyway, we're gonna listen to Power Rangers by Velociriffer on Jane Doe Radio. Did you have something else you want to say?
Just give him a thumbs
All
up.
right, here we
It's
go.
morphin'
Ready?
time. Morphin' time.
It's morphin' time, baby.
The intro's later.
Excuse me. It's morphin' time!
You guys are fun. Like I feel like you have fun shows.
Yeah, we do our best.
That's what we're all about. Just having fun.
Look, their songs are actually more than a minute.
Yeah.
Lots of grindcore bands in the area. So
Violent Testimony was by far the fastest, the grindy. I was like, we're gonna have to talk a lot.
Yeah, I
So,
actually remember
that
you
was
saying
the problem.
I was like, good thing you guys brought a lot of liquor.
Oh my god,
And then Dan was like talking too much. I'm like, all right now, buddy.
that was awesome. That was a great time.
They were pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I think just about all of our songs, maybe one or two, like 3 minutes, but they're all about 4.5 songs.
Yeah, you got a decent amount of music here.
Yeah.
So you're taking something seriously, obviously.
Mm. And we have an early like demo EP or whatever we have.
Mm-hmm.
There's
5 songs.
well, I mean, 2 songs that were on that are on this. Hunter and Dog.
Yes.
Move around.
See what?
Move around.
You got the comfy chair though.
I do. I was in that one last time.
Oh, okay.
But you look like a person who can sit still for a while. Yeah. I cannot. I'm like, yeah.
This dude looks like he's training to be a Power Ranger. Are you kidding me?
It's like it's a way of life.
Discipline.
Yeah. It's a way of life.
Going to a convention, Power Ranger only convention in August. Too.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever give one of the Power Ranger dudes the CD?
No, because we didn't have it yet when last time I went. It's only every 2 years.
They have a convention every 2 years.
Yeah. And it's in California, and I go.
Oh wow.
So, and I'm
He's
gonna
a
take.
hardcore fan,
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna take a CD to the guy who wrote the Power Ranger theme. He also wrote the X-Men theme from the original show in 97. So I'm gonna take him a CD.
What is it about the Power Rangers that you love so much?
I watched it as a kid, and I never grew up.
Yeah, I watched Care Bears and I got a huge Care Bear collection.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same with Pokemon.
I even had a Slayer children.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
I like the Critters. I don't have anything like that. I don't think.
You have boys too, like little boys.
Mhm.
I had one girl, so I got to hold on to that shit. I was like, sweet, I had a girl. I have a reason to get rid of this stuff now. I can keep it.
So then you do the vocals. Is there another vocalist that does backup or anything?
He does backups.
Okay.
Our other guitarist does a little bit of backups. Like he's actually more at the beginning of this song here. He does part of them, but
Okay.
so.
Yeah, it's hard for me to play and sing at the same time.
Yeah.
So there's only certain backup vocals that I feel comfortable doing.
Yeah, that's hard.
I always wonder how you don't even do that when they play guitar at the same time.
I'm just not very good at blues, so it helps.
I'm digging on all their names.
But that's more common though, like the vocal bass.
Yeah.
I get that.
When like technical death metal bands can just play all that crazy shit and then sing at the same time, like playing for that. I don't know how you do it.
Lots of practice.
I guess. I don't know. That's crazy.
And the evil demon.
I can't even play the keyboard.
Using both hands.
We get like
Yeah.
just the,
Yeah.
I can't. I tried and I was like, I can't. My fingers don't want to do that like that. So I was like, I don't think I have the dexterity
My
to
brain doesn't
to
compute.
play.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
There's parts in we have it's not on here. It's one of our newer songs, Aliens, and I wrote backup vocals for him, but they're too hard for him to sing at the same time. So
So you lead guitar
It's
then?
hard, man.
We're on guitar.
Oh, rhythm. Okay.
Our other guitarist, Alex, he's really
Okay.
unfortunately.
So, yeah, I can sing along. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I'll put it on the playlist.
It's certainly a fun one to play on.
I bet the crowd likes it.
yeah,
It's
this
probably our
is
biggest thing.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are probably real fun live. Hello and welcome back to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. I am your host, Methylene Blue, and we have our friends Velociriffer from Pueblo here today. How long of a drive was that?
about 3 hours.
They drove 3 hours to be here today. Thank you guys for driving here today. I drive a lot, so I appreciate you guys coming here today. Made it easy on us because Ashley and I are both from up here in northern Colorado. Ashley's in Fort Collins and I'm in Loveland, so we drive to Denver a lot. I think me more than you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But it was nice of you guys to come all the way up here and hang out at my house with us. And we just listened to Power Rangers, which was about your favorite superhero team
Yes.
ever. I mean, like, I fucking love the X-Men and Noir and
I
like
love it.
the Power Rangers. I did watch the Power Rangers. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
I did too.
And but I was a hardcore fan of the Care Bears. Yeah, like
Those are
forever.
awesome.
Care Bears, Rainbow Bright, and My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Those three
Oh.
things.
We were children of the 80s.
But I'll tell you, this is not for little kids. So if there's little kids listening, cover their ears right now. When I was a teenager growing up, those three shows were the most fun to eat mushrooms or trip acid to. No
I
lie.
could see that.
Hands down, that was fun. Watching Care Bears. Yeah, the Care Bears
The
stare,
Care
it's
Bears
magical.
stare.
It's magical. And then the bad guys, like I'm always a sucker for the bad guys, but
like,
like the bad guys are always the best, like the evil book and shit. That shit was rad. But yeah. The Power Rangers, who was their bad guy?
Their bad guy in the first season was Rita Repulsa.
yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
In the first season.
The first season was Rita Repulsa, which the song's
Memories.
based on the
This
first
dude goes
season,
to
so.
conventions for the Power Rangers, so
Yes.
he's got all the Power Ranger trivia. Like, you're gonna kick my ass in Power Ranger trivia, but what are we gonna listen to next? You guys want to talk about this next song?
First
Go ahead.
Blood. This one is
Sure.
about a man by the name of John Rambo.
John Rambo, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just, they fucked with the wrong guy.
They fucked around and found out.
They drew first blood. They fucked around and found out.
All right.
Yeah.
I see a theme going on here.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Do you guys want to introduce it? Do you want to do it? Do you know how to do it? You have to say your band name, the song, and then the radio station.
Jane Doe Radio.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We are Velociriffer. This song is First Blood, and you are listening to it on Jane Doe Radio.
Good job. I like making the bands do it because I fuck up their names so much. I like this time of day, dude, my brain is just done.
Yeah, I feel a little
I've been
like,
up since 6 a.m. I've had to look at a computer screen all day.
Wow.
Our
I
press is broken. Our poor press. I named the press Mildred.
Mildred.
A lot of times people mispronounce our band as Velociriffer.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, especially if you just like looking at what she says. So the two
Yeah.
together can kind of throw it off.
Like I'm like
Velociriffer.
I'm really bad at speaking any language. Like all of them. I'm the made up ones. I'm not
All of the languages are
I'm
hard.
not a linguist. I can't even say that right. But I try. Like I'm just tired, like I said. It's been a long day. It's a fucking Monday. And
Monday.
what do you guys do for a living? You know, day jobs?
Yeah.
What's your day job?
I work at Cracker Barrel.
Nice,
I'm a tractor.
nice.
Nothing exciting.
What pays the bills?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a firefighter.
No way! You're a firefighter? How do you even compete with the Cracker Barrel thing? I'm just saying. He like comes after and he's like, I'm a firefighter, and you're like, "Huh." No, that's cool.
Yeah. That's fun.
I mean, it makes sense.
You like heroes.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. So in Pueblo,
Yeah. Yeah. So not Pueblo City. I work Pueblo Rural, so it's like town area.
so you're busy.
So,
Not really, no. Not as busy as counties.
no, not as much as them. We get like 3-4 calls a day, whereas the town gets 15.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a lot of hanging out in the station? Like,
oh yeah,
okay,
a lot of sleeping.
I've toured a lot of fire stations. I have 2 boys,
Okay.
so you always go on field trips to the firehouses, 'cause
You always photograph this.
I like them. Kinda, yeah. Well,
You know what's
there's a
even
lot of
cooler
good
than that?
shows.
One time we ate Christmas dinner at Cracker Barrel in Pueblo.
Oh, shit.
What's up with that? So this we probably made our food.
Yeah, probably made you like salad with chicken.
Yeah. We got fucking Christmas dinner at Cracker Barrel and Pueblo.
Yeah.
I never get it.
This is Quinn. He's the biggest cat.
Biggest
30
cat
pounds.
ever.
I've ever been
30 pounds.
Absolutely.
They can't see. YouTube can't see, but there's a huge cat on
YouTube can imagine the cat. Just imagine the cat.
visualize the cat.
He looks like a walrus with fur.
The biggest cat you've ever seen.
So this is Mr. Flint. He just turned 6 years old and he is 30 pounds. He's like a Maine-Coon mix. With some sort of growth fucking issue because he's a young kid and he can barely hold himself up. He can't jump up on my bed anymore.
Oh.
He's not little.
Yeah.
Is that affecting how they can hear us on YouTube? That thing on? Okay.
I can put it on the headphones.
I just wonder if it's too loud.
I don't know. I
Is
think
it too? Is anyone?
Yeah.
Is it too loud? The music in here? I can't
if it's
tell.
too loud, you're too old.
I am too old.
Don't tell me how old we are.
I'm not. I'm not saying anything.
I love being this age.
I've hinted. I've made some references.
I just told people I'm a grandma. I'm a grandma.
I'm not a grandma.
All right.
I'm just a mom.
Hello, we are back with Metal Mondays at the Metal Maidens on Jane Doe Radio, and we are here with Velociriffer from Pueblo. What's up, guys? How are you doing tonight?
Straight chilling.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We just listened to First Blood. You want to tell me any more about that? Who wrote that?
Yeah.
Who wrote
So he wrote the music. I pretty much write 90%. He writes 80, 85, 90% of the music. I write 90% of the lyrics.
And so you're the front man, so what is it like when you get on stage?
I've never been asked that before.
What is your energy like? What is your headspace like? Are you do you jump around?
Yeah.
Do you get quiet and turn your back to the audience like Jim Morrison? What the fuck do you do, man?
No, I feel like I try to bring a lot of energy in. The only times I really turn my back to the audience, and I was actually just talking about this the other night, is when my bass parts are kind of more simple. I try not to, because I get a little embarrassed when it's because I can't play, if I can't play a part as well, I'll turn my back to the audience, which I shouldn't even be talking about.
You're I'm just gonna throw myself under the bus right now.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time.
It's okay. That's what these things are for.
But yeah. So, but then other than that, I'm much more confident in the vocal part than the bass part. So
what were you thinking when you wrote that song, First Blood?
Well, Sylvester Stallone, first off, is just I love his movies.
Right.
So and that's one of his best movies.
I see a theme going on here with some of these titles. So some of my favorite movie titles.
Most definitely a big fan of the 80s action.
Yes. Because everything good came from the 80s.
Yeah. So and I don't know, lyrically I just kind of really focused it. I watched the movie probably 2-3 times just to get in the headspace of I don't know. It's a good movie, and it really sucks for him to come home to that and everything. It's kind of hard to say. If you haven't seen the movie, watch the movie.
Yeah, don't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But it came out in the 80s, so if you haven't seen it, where have you fucking been?
What movie?
First Blood.
First Blood.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with boys, a lot of boys, so they were all into that shit. My brother loved all those movies, and I think Schwarzenegger was his favorite. Did I say it right? Schwarzenegger? The Governor.
Yeah.
I remember one year he took me trick-or-treating dressed up as Terminator because I had been getting picked on.
Oh.
And he had a fake sawed-off shotgun and a leather jacket and the glasses. And he just followed me around. And then after we would leave every house, he would just put the gun on his shoulder and he would be like, "We'll be back." Just I got so much candy that year. It was great. That was before you could get shot really easily for doing shit like that. I remember he spray painted the thing black and I was thinking to myself, this is not a good idea. But everything worked out. But anyway, what is the next song about? Hunter,
well, you mentioned Schwarzenegger. Next song is Schwarzenegger. This is about Predator.
Sweet. So that was a good segue.
Yeah, that was a perfect segue.
It was I knew or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He's my favorite too.
Yeah, that's one of our biggest inspirations outside of like what we listen to musically. Like just any Arnold movie is gonna be up there with like what we love.
What about
Like,
Kindergarten Cop?
Oh, love
That
Kindergarten.
was a great movie.
It's not
Yeah.
a
It's
tumor.
not a tumor.
Yes.
It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far this is the only Arnold song that we have.
No.
But
Blasphemers.
hopefully we're
We
gonna
can get around
probably work on
Terminator
next. That's when
I mean, you have to. You
Yeah.
have to do Terminator. Yeah.
Funny thing too is we got nominated on Facebook to do like the 20 albums that influenced you by Honey Bunches of Death.
Mm-hmm.
And today Tyler posted today, and it wasn't an album. It was just Arnold Schwarzenegger. It
Yeah,
was
just
the-
like a badass picture
Yes.
of him in a leather jacket with the gun.
I
That's
mean,
all.
yeah, like that inspired a lot of my childhood. I still have the leather jacket. Do you guys have a leather jacket?
I do.
I do
You
somewhere.
have to if you're a metalhead.
I have a jean jacket.
Yeah,
I got one of
I
those
got a
too.
leather jacket. You can have. So you
I
can
have a leather
I'm so
jacket.
distracted by this
but-
guy.
I know Flint's getting all the love down here. I don't know if we can pick that up on the radio, but my cat is like purring at full volume down here. My enormous pussy. He's just huge. 30 pounds of cat. But yeah, he's getting lots of attention, so he's digging the interview tonight.
Yeah.
He's the star of the show. All right, so up next, who wants to do this one? You want to do it?
All right. We are Velociriffer. This next one is Hunter, and you're listening to Jane Doe Radio.
Job. So yeah, I have a funny Terminator song or story. So like with the magazine, I've been doing it a while, and we drove across the country one time to go to barbecue. And what was the tour that was associated with that? I don't remember, but so we were out there for like a week, and we were driving back, and like we're stoners. We were out of weed. We didn't have any weed, nothing. I was basically in my underwear, like really short, like pajama shorts, and like a tank top that's like smaller than this one.
Yeah.
And it was so hot. And the dude I was with was driving, and all of a sudden there was a fucking cop behind us. And we're in like Kansas. And he was like on our ass out of nowhere. And I was like, holy shit, it's like a fucking Terminator cop. And he got more Terminator. Like, check it out, he got more Terminator. So like all of a sudden he's next to us. And he's looking at us. And he's like, and he like points for us to pull over. And then he like whoosh back behind us, pulls us over, right? Then he comes up on my side of the car. And my window's here, he's hot as fuck. And he sticks his whole head in the car like the fucking Terminator cop, dude, with the neck and shit. I was like, what the fuck? And mind you, I'm like pretty not dressed. You know what I mean? Like we're on our way home, like our clothes are dirty and shit. And like this is like the last thing like this is not public attire. So anyway, I'm like, you know, like what the fuck? And he's just like, where are you going? Where'd you get this car? Blah 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 blah. And like asking all these questions like the fucking cop, dude. And I was like, my eye just got huge. I was terrified. And I told him, I was like, we're going home. I'm a journalist. We just went to this thing. And we saw another cop go by and pull somebody else over. And then like he was just asking us 20 questions about the car, like all fucking just like that fucking scary ass Terminator cop, dude. And he looked like him. He was like had the jaw and everything. He was like, you know. So anyway, he's asking us all these questions. He goes, where'd you get the car? And I'm like, I just bought it. We just bought it before we went on this road trip. And it still had the other plates on it. And he's like, you can't have this car. You can't have the windows like this. So the car was an old cop car. And it had top window tint. And like, so he was like trying to give me a hard time about the tint and all this shit. And he ran through his license. His license was suspended. So then all of a sudden this other cop goes by and another one and another one. And then he comes back over and he goes, do you have a driver's license? And he comes to the driver's window this time. And he points at me with his license. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you gotta drive. Your license is suspended. And he like shoves it back at him and takes off and does the same thing to somebody else. And I was like, dude, they must have been looking for somebody. But like literally we got Terminator cop. It was the scariest shit of my life. I almost shit my pants. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and thank God we didn't have any weed on us because we were on our way back from the road trip. We didn't have any weed on us.
Right.
But like, yeah, Kansas, scary fucking place. 'Cause I was terrified.
Yeah.
So we got off the highway for a little while, and then like the road ended. GPS said the road kept going, and it actually had turned. And we like, it was great. It was an adventure. But yeah, that was Terminator Cop. He was fucking crazy, man.
That's good.
The Terminator Cop. It's always the bad guys that stick out. But yeah, he was like, I was like expecting him to ask us where John Connor was, you know?
Right.
Oh, we're gonna play Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks, okay.
It's my part where I do backing vocals.
Okay.
Is that you?
Yeah.
That's great.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll talk
Nice
about this song
baseline.
after.
Nice baseline.
Yeah. But the drummer wrote.
Did you really?
Yeah, Bill wrote that.
I didn't know that.
Was your drummer thing?
Bill.
Bill what?
Bill Ellingay. But we call him Black Metal Phil.
I
Like drum Phil.
I sometimes call him William Wallace.
We have a lot
I
of
don't think he knows who William Wallace is, so it makes it a lot more entertaining for me.
What is that? Well, I mean,
He's also from Thailand. I don't know if that's something like he learned in school in Thailand.
oh, that's
So
not,
it
yeah.
could be that.
I mean, I know that because of Braveheart. I don't think I even learned that in school.
No,
That's
really
totally from Braveheart. Yeah. Totally.
Movies taught us everything. I mean, I think the music is a sort of a testament to that right now.
Mm.
Movies taught us everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I was raised on TV, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and I read a lot. I'm a reader.
Yeah.
Did a lot of reading growing up. A lot of reading, a lot of Pokemon,
Yeah.
and a lot of, like my dad showed me movies like this.
Yeah. Yeah. The movies were good back then. Movies in the 80s, like, we didn't know. Like, even, like, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Or, like,
yeah,
there's
that's a good
so
one.
many, like,
Bill says I did wrote that.
That sounds
Good
like
job,
That's Bill.
Good job, Bill.
I'm surprised he's
Good job.
watching actually. He doesn't even read our text messages.
Bill's on it tonight.
Yeah.
He's getting creds over here.
That's true.
Bill's the coolest drummer around right now.
That's gonna go to his
He's
head.
like, I heard you talking shit.
He's got a power trip now. Just
Yeah,
for
he's
so
gonna
long.
be perfect,
Since I don't stop petting
man.
me,
I know. It's okay.
because he can't get up on my bed anymore, so he just like, he's always like so attention hungry. I'm just like, bro, stop eating and jump up on the bed more, and you'll fucking lose it. But if you feel him, he's not fat, he's like solid. So it's like he has like a growth problem or something. Like his head is so tiny.
Yeah.
He's got just a very large frame.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
big bones.
He's a big
boy.
bone.
He's big. He's solid. He did cat curls with him. He's like, look, curl me. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait. I can't lift him up right now. My back's
I think he's like part panther or something.
yeah, right? He's a Maine Coon mutt.
And Maine Coons are usually pretty big cats.
Yeah, a drummer friend of mine whose kids found it under their shed.
Oh.
The mom wasn't nursing him and they bottle fed him all, so he's like a huge pussy. He would probably still take them all over here, but we were calling him Flynn, dude, and I renamed him. I was like, his name's Flint. Look at his foot, look at it.
Oh.
It's like a dog.
He's shaking his foot.
Get it, don't forget it. I've never seen a cat do that.
I've never
Is that
seen
the
a
spot,
cat
bro?
do
or
that.
what?
You ever seen a cat do that? I get that.
That must be the spot.
I'm also like really allergic to cats.
Oh, don't touch him, man.
I'm not. That's why I stare at you for a while and appreciate you. But cats love me too. It's really difficult because I can't touch them. But they're kind of like my ideal animal. Like we just get each other, like personality wise, like me and cats. But, you know, that's
I fucking love cats.
yeah. But
He likes you guys.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's inching on with Ashley. He's like, I'm gonna get you, lady.
Mhm. It's funny.
30 seconds. then we're gonna talk about what we just listened to.
Yeah.
It's the outro. Okay. Yeah.
The outro?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, we're back on Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. I'm your host, Michaeline Blue, and we just listened to Mars Attacks by Velociriffer. You guys want to tell me about that song? I mean, besides the obvious, the title.
About the time Danny DeVito still and Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan and Michael J. Fox and Jack Nicholson and
What were their character names, though?
I couldn't. So like part of the lyrics
So
are
you're not
actually
as
like
big on them as you are on Power Rangers.
no. So like the first verse is Demolition Jack Nicholson. Like I actually just say the actors' names in the lyrics.
And screams, Michael J. Fox!
Yeah, Michael J. Fox
I
gets
fucking
screamed.
love that.
The only character that's named actually is Byron because he's the boxer in the movie. And I remember his name because
What seconded that?
my brother and I loved that movie growing up, and my brother would always be like, Byron, heavyweight champ of the world, and then he'd punch me or something. But,
I have similar stories about my
Yeah.
brother.
That's funny.
But yeah. All right. So what are we gonna listen to now? The Thing. There's
Mhm.
a very strong theme going on. Is
Yeah.
it, so what is
Yes.
this the name of this whole album that you've sent us?
Jurassic Beer.
Jurassic Beer, and that's the
Mhm.
one I made the promo with, right? Did you guys see
Yes.
the little promo graphic with the album cover?
Yeah.
Okay, because it
Yes.
didn't apparently stick to some of the things I
Oh.
posted. But and that is an adorable little dinosaur.
Yes.
And what is he
So
doing?
that's our official mascot, Lazarus.
And who drew that?
Nate Russell is his name. He might be from up here.
Nate Russell.
Or is he? No, he's from Longmont. I just remember starting
I mean,
with an L.
Longmont's up here.
That's
I remember
It's
starting with an L.
That's
Northern
so-
Colorado. Yeah,
Yeah.
Longmont's
Yeah.
about 30 minutes south of us.
So
So, half of us live there. Half of us live in Fort
Okay.
Collins, and half of us live here. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. That math does not make sense. But yeah, it's all Northern Colorado.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
to us in Pueblo, it's all Denver.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We're like,
yeah.
you gotta drive if you drive 2+ hours,
yeah.
then it's Denver.
I figured you guys wouldn't mind since you were already driving from Pueblo to come here. It's just
Yeah.
more comfortable to come here. I mean, and it's cheaper on all of us.
Mm.
But yeah, it's nice to be able to use my apartment and be comfortable and not have to drive through rush hour traffic and get to have people at my home. I think it's cool. It's more personal this way. You can
Yeah.
just hang out and
nice.
chill.
Chill, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as nerve-wracking as the studio. Although it is cool to go to the band cave. I think sometime we should have a band just perform live on the air. What do you think?
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
should
cool.
do that.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. And oh yeah, we need to talk about the pinup book.
Okay.
I promised Daniel we'd talk about the pinup book. You drew some pictures for that.
I did 2 pictures for it.
You did.
I did Stella
Stella.
and
Heather.
Heather. Yes.
Yep.
There you go.
Stella.
I haven't
Stella.
I haven't
We
posted
love you,
them.
Stella.
I didn't know if it was like if I should not post them because I submitted them.
Well,
Like let you guys post.
yeah, maybe wait. I don't know.
That's what I was gonna
Let
do.
me ask Daniel because we have more submissions still coming in,
Okay.
and whatever doesn't make it in the book will be extra on the Indiegogo. And since you submitted 2 photos or 2 images,
Yeah.
one of yours might be extra on the Indiegogo.
What do those words mean?
So we have an Indiegogo campaign that the Colorado Festival of Horror set up for us,
Okay.
which is live right now, and everybody should go to our Facebook pages and link up to that and get yourself a pinup book. But so the goal is 24 different artists drawing 24 different metal maidens from the
Okay.
last 24 years
Wow, that's cool.
of horror-inspired images that we've produced. So
Okay.
since the beginning, horror movies has been a big part of what we do. And we've done a lot of horror cosplay over the past 24 years. So the goal was to get 24 different girls and 24 different cosplays by 24 different artists. And we're almost there. That's why I
Yeah.
said maybe one of yours might end up being a bonus because you did submit 2. So we're just waiting for the last artist to round up, but the Indiegogo is live. We have a Metal
that's cool.
Maidens skateboard on there and some other stuff, but the book is like really the treasure. It has some really cool stuff in it, and it also has like some pretty cool artists in it. Like Enigma drew a picture. He drew our vice president Amber, and oh yeah, mine's in there. So Matt McGuire from Guar, Sawborg Destructo drew mine as Morticia Adams. So he's in there. Daniel also drew one, and lots of other famous artists. Our friend Scott Schultz drew one. He drew Hellraiser. Veronica is Hellraiser. So it's a really cool little comic book, pinup book. So yeah, I promised Daniel I would plug it on the radio tonight, and we just did that.
Yay.
So you guys should go check out the Indiegogo campaign.
Yes.
All the money goes to pay the artists who contributed, and then the rest of the money goes to pay for the printing. So
yeah.
we've never done an Indiegogo before. Like, it's the Colorado Festival of Horror does this stuff, so it's their deal, and we'll be there this year. And our girls won tickets to that show this year. So
Where's
the Colorado Festival of Horror? It'll be on September 13th, I believe. Friday the 13th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's funny.
I believe it was at the Hyatt, but I'm not sure. If you just Google it, it'll come up. But we'll be there, all of us. And
You should
then,
go to that.
yeah, our calendar winners, our first, second, and third place calendar winners this year got free passes to the show. So that'll be fun. All kinds of celebrities and stuff there, including some of our favorites. Like, I don't think they have Bruce Campbell this year, but like, he would be a great one to have.
Yeah.
He'd be a great one to have. But they've had some really cool people though. Oh, and our artist Barry, he drew the cover art, and he will be there probably. He's usually there. I'm usually there.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Barry McLean Jr. drew the cover art for the comic book, the front cover.
And the Metal Maidens.
He draws our logo. Yeah,
the
it's on the back
logos.
of the door.
Yeah.
Yep, he drew our logo. We should show it off. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how Flint got in here because the door wasn't shut.
Yeah.
But so he drew the double girls, and I did the graphic part with the logo. We made a good team, Barry and I. But he's got a couple pictures in the pinup book as well, including the front cover. And then I think Chris from Blue Goal got the back cover with Danny Hanna,
Oh, okay.
or Danny Hahn.
One of those
Hahn?
names.
It's
Yeah.
Danny Hahn. I'm sorry, I fuck up everybody's names. It's a
What
long
was
day.
it? Yeah. That's funny.
So yeah, go check out the pinup book.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any shows coming up?
We just played one on
Saturday.
Yeah,
This past Saturday.
on the 4th, May the 4th.
On the
Yeah.
4th. Where was that at?
That was in Pueblo at the Blowback Gallery.
Oh, okay, I've not been there yet, but I've made some flyers for the place.
Oh, okay,
It's a pretty
Yeah.
chill spot.
Yeah.
Like, just an art gallery that hosts shows, and
That's
everybody
cool.
just comes and hangs out.
It's probably better than the what's the other one, Bomb Shelter?
We love the Bomb Shelter, but
Yeah.
they can't have as many shows because they
Yeah,
keep
it's
having
kind of
neighbors
a
complain.
yeah, and well, there's no fire exit, so it's kind of a death trap.
Yeah,
Just
and,
saying,
I mean,
it's cool.
it's one big exit and
I
so
yeah, I used to have shows very similar in my basement in my old house.
okay.
And that is a basement of an old house, right? And the house is gone. So it very much reminded me of my old house on Garfield when I went there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I always used to have those keggers. But yeah, there's one way in and one way out. I was like, this
Yeah.
could be a whole thing.
It's one big door, but like we gotta like for the Bomb Shelter, we gotta like hand it to Cody, the
Yeah,
guy who
he was
runs it,
cool.
because he pretty much saved like the metal scene in Pueblo.
Yeah, you
because
guys don't have anywhere else.
we
to
didn't
play,
have
do
a
you?
venue,
Yeah.
and finally he was like, you know what, let's just do shows at my house. And
So what happened to the house that was on top of it?
so there wasn't a house. His house is separate.
Right, but there used to. I was told by I think it was him or the guy that was with him when we were out there that there used to be a house above that place.
I thought it was that that was like that they tried to build that as a house, like to be underground or something like that.
Okay,
No,
so I'm
I
getting
don't
a
remember.
strange visual here because I'm not
It's
sure.
like a basement.
Okay,
but with
so
no house.
There's no. It's like
It's like a
bunker.
basement
It's kinda like a
foundation
bunker, yeah.
with no
That
house.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's
It's
like
cool.
it's like
How are the acoustics though? Like how's the sound there?
Honestly, I
fun.
feel like the sound is very good.
Yeah, they've actually. So he just recently, because like the neighbors complaining, he invested a ton of money, and did he put like drywall and did the
Okay.
whole.
All the soundproof.
He did a bunch of
Who's-
soundproofing.
Who's a Minnie?
Minnie's my girlfriend.
She says, Stella! I like Minnie.
Yes.
What's
She's
up, Minnie? You're awesome. Sorry, I didn't interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good. She's awesome. So.
Well, wasn't it you that started the actual like GoFundMe page?
Yeah.
For the fundraiser.
Yeah. So I started that for the
For the bomb shelter?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was a
And
cool
so-
place when we rolled up. I went with you and Paint, and there was like
Okay.
like Halloween decorations all
Oh,
outside,
yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
like it was cool. I was like, all right,
You guys all out
I
for
can
all
dig
that.
this shit.
That's
yeah, the neighbors- I don't know how we didn't ever get shut down. We live next door to a sheriff, so I
Oh,
can
wow.
imagine the fucking neighbors probably hate you guys, but
Yeah.
That's
Um,
crazy.
so it probably gets loud. I mean, it's not like the roof is soundproofed.
Yeah. So yeah, the roof is the only thing, but he was gonna get like bays of hay to put on top of that to kind of help soundproof. So he's been working on it, but he still can't do a whole lot. So we played the Blowback, which has been awesome. They've really embraced the scene for us. That was our last show.
Yeah.
And
And those are like your only two venues down there, huh?
yeah.
What's wrong with Pueblo? Why are there no venues in fucking Pueblo? dude?
There's always only been like one at a time. Back in the day, it
Crazy
was
to me.
Phil's Radiator. That got shut down. We didn't have a venue for a while.
Well, I
And
guess
then it was the Rainbow Bar. That got shut down. And there was
So you guys go to the Springs a lot for shows?
We go to the Springs. We go up to Denver.
Usually hit Denver more than Springs.
Yeah,
honestly.
Velociriffer probably plays Denver more, but it's just so we kind of got to do that. But we're a real tight knit community down there
Yeah.
because of it. Though there's a handful of bands and they're all awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was cool when we were out there.
yeah,
Well, Buried in Lies, you
Mm.
guys.
yeah,
They
we
they
were
were
on
played
really
last
cool.
week,
and
right? Was that
they're
last
great.
week? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you see Dylan's profile picture on Facebook?
No.
Did you?
I
Go
don't
look
know.
at it. It's hilarious.
What
I
is
don't know
it?
who took it. It's like looks like his mouth is like eating the mic. I don't know.
Oh, is it from our show?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's from a show. they
It's from a
played.
different-
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that picture.
It was a very
Yes.
large mouth.
What was, I forget what the
It's-
caption said too. It was something.
It was
even-
so funny. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
did
know.
see that.
It made me laugh out loud for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is the best profile picture I've ever seen.
All right, everybody has to go look it up now. But you
Yes.
have to
Yeah.
keep streaming on the YouTube and listening to the music at the same time.
Mhm.
It's a
Yes.
challenge. Go. You need multiple devices. Who wants to introduce the next song?
I will.
All right.
We are Velociriffer. This song is called The Thing, and you're listening on Jane Doe Radio.
Good job.
Don't put my chicken is nice.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, I'm curious
We
about that
have
one.
2 songs on this album that aren't like movie, like TV show themed or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't butter my chicken is one of them.
That's next.
Yeah.
And
We never actually said
then
when our next show was.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't.
you can say after this.
Okay.
Well, we got talking about shows and venues.
I haven't even asked any of my questions, so we're fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'll shut up. You can ask
About
more
time.
questions now.
Well,
No dead air. You got to keep it going, man.
Then how am I gonna ask a question if there's no dead air?
Because they have to be on top of your on their answers.
I don't want to interrupt
Okay.
somebody who's talking to ask a question.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't
No.
care. When we were doing it for third year radio, Bobby would always tell us, no dead air, and then inevitably somebody would be like, okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the dead air to ask a question. I need dead air. I require dead air.
It's all you, baby.
Is this dead air or are we listening? Like,
Yeah,
does
we're
this
not.
count?
Does this count?
I need to know
This
what
is
exactly
ambient-
dead
ambient
air
music.
is.
Ambient music for the intro there.
Do I ask questions now or do I wait till we're on the
Wait
radio?
till we're on.
That's
That's
what I okay.
I also didn't say the other thing I thought. The
Oh,
death
the
whistle.
death whistle? Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Well, we haven't gotten to King yet, so.
that's true. Okay. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
bring it
the
up
death
when I say. Yeah, I got it.
There's a data guy who made those in ceramics. We
Okay.
make them all the time. We thought it was funny to make like Aztec death whistles and give them to kids.
Nice. Yeah. I love just blowing it sometimes and freaking people out.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially during sound check because we'll be checking the bass and the vocals and then he checks the death whistle.
Yeah.
And it's just so loud and everybody turns like, what is that? That freaks him out. It's great.
Yeah. It's
fucking awesome.
I actually got that one in Mexico. I
Is
got
it
mine.
made of bone?
No, it's ceramic. But I wish it was. But
It's easy. I guess it's easy to make them out of ceramic if you know how to do it. I never was able to get one, but I did try. Good man. I could continue to try. It sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
You have to explain to people on the air like what exactly that is, because I think that not many people are going to be familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool though.
Like, remember Snack Factory used to bring the didgeridoo out?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I
The
like a good
didgeridoo.
didgeridoo, man.
The
Like, somebody needs to resuscitate the didgeridoo.
The didgeridoo.
They're such cool, yeah. Maybe that's what I should start instead of cowbell.
No, we gotta get you a cowbell, man. Cowbell's classic.
They're more
But
affordable.
you could do the didgeridoo also if you want.
I don't really know how to play the didgeridoo. I've seen
I feel like you just hold it upside down.
is that
No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. That's
Is that
the
how
ring
you
stick.
play
No,
the
you have to
gotta
float
have
the
a lot
didgeridoo.
of
Yeah.
lung capacity for it.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah, I have my
As a smoker, I can't do it.
I'm not a smoker.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll get you cowbell for backup.
Lickety-doo.
We definitely need to get Ashley a cowbell for the show. We also have a red phone. If anybody ever needs to make like an emergency call to the White House about anything,
That is pretty awesome.
nobody's yet discovered that or used it for anything. I'm like, everybody looks at the shelf. Nobody plays the phone. I'm like, there's a fucking phone. Call the president. Call David White. Call David White for president.
David White.
Tell him to put on his suit and come over.
Oh, I thought you said Dana White.
David White.
David White would be an interesting
Yeah.
choice too, though. Yeah.
David followed us around at the vampire ball in his realtor suit and acted like Secret Service when I went to the restroom. It was great. He stood outside the door like this, and then I came out and he was like, like that was the best ever. I'm like, I'll never get over that. I just have that all the time.
That
So
night
funny.
was just, yeah. It's my first vampire party. You probably would have liked it. You like fiction.
We were the Normans.
I actually went to Romania because I like vampires.
See?
Where were you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Next year. We
Right.
have one every
And
year.
Doesn't Catalan have a vampire book coming out in like September? The one I drew the vampire bites for?
Oh, I don't know.
I think she does. I drew some vampire bites for the
Yeah.
book for like big tattoos.
That's
cool.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was your first vampire experience, huh?
I mean, I read a lot of. I'm no stranger to vampire fiction. But yes, that was my first vampire ball. It was.
It was
And
cool, huh?
It was cool.
Julia did a great job.
She did.
26 seconds. What are we gonna listen to next? Oh man.
This is our weird one.
This is the song that sounds
Ashley's
really
gonna
good.
ask you some questions and then we'll talk
I'll
about
just
Don't
ask
Butter My
like
Chicken.
two. I'll
Okay.
ask those two questions and then we can move on.
Hello and welcome back to Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens. I am your host, Methylene Blue, and you are listening to Jane Doe Radio. Tonight we have our friends from Velociriffer, and they are from Pueblo. They can't hear you waving.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
your names.
Thanks, hey.
Introduce yourselves again, fellas.
I'm Tyler. I'm guitarist for Velociriffer.
And I'm Diego, bass and vocals.
And Power Ranger.
And Power Ranger.
And
Death
Power
Whistle.
Ranger. And Death Whistle. And
Death Whistle.
Firefighter.
Yeah.
And this dude cooks some awesome chicken.
Actually, it's Bill that cooks the chicken. The drum.
All right,
Well,
well,
we'll
you
get to
assist.
that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bill
Wow.
cooks some awesome chicken. Thanks for Christmas dinner, guys.
Okay. Well, I would like to know, because I like to ask bands this question, what genre are you? I've been listening. Like,
Yeah.
what would you describe your genre as?
I would say like the closest thing that we represent would be like thrash metal.
Mm-hmm.
But when you hear us, you don't exactly think like Slayer or Megadeth. We don't
slower.
have that. Yeah, and it feels a little more groovy, but it's not quite like Pantera groove metal type stuff. So we like to just consider ourselves just dino thumping metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dino Metal is
Dino
what they
Dino
usually
Metal.
say.
Well, and what's so funny is when I was listening to it today, I picked up on this 80s vibe. You know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was just driving, I was distracted. I put it on in the background and I was like, that's so weird. And then having like talked to you guys, I was like,
You guys can't possibly
Yeah.
be in the 80s.
no, but it comes through like
We
after
wish.
talking to you, it's funny. Cause I was like, it kind of gives me a little bit of like Ghoul vibes, a little bit, like because of the theatrics
Yeah.
and like
Mm.
because it's not super fast. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
Didn't
a
we used to have a band called Dinosaur?
Dinosaur. I'm
I'm pretty sure there was a band called Dinosaur.
I know there's a band called Tyrannosaurus.
No, this is a different.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I think
that sounds familiar too.
There is another dinosaur themed band too, and it's Dino something.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, I
there's
feel
quite a
bad for
few.
forgetting their name.
It's all right. There's a lot of bands.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of bands, and
But we
Yeah.
are Pueblo's only Dino Metal band.
okay.
We're Pueblo's
yeah.
Dino
Do you
Metal.
guys
Yeah.
ever
You got the-
drive
that
by?
one
Okay, I
corner.
have to just interrupt with this question and just humor me. Do you ever drive by like a Sinclair and just want to free him?
Oh, all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I've
You
been
are
wishing that
truly a
since I was
dino
a kid.
fan.
yes,
Right? Every time I want to start a movement where we just free the Sinclair dinosaur
yes,
and everybody liberates them.
I'm about it.
Yeah, put it in the basement.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, we want to let them run free. So wherever Sinclair dinosaurs would roam free in the
Yeah.
oil fields, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
All right, my next question. I don't know if it's applicable. I find recently that it is. And I'd like to know, out of all the members of your band, who is the elitist? Every band has one. It's usually the singer, but in this case, I don't
You're
know.
probably the closest.
Yeah.
but
Either
he's not
way.
an elitist at all.
Not anymore. I used to.
He
Be
used to
real-
be.
I used to be like a really bad like black metal elitist. And
It's a spectrum, but still, every band has one. The guy that goes, "Oh, I don't listen to what's on the radio." You know what I'm talking about.
Well,
you
we
know?
kind of all
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, most of us
Well,
don't.
yeah.
Really.
Like we all have this.
You do now.
Like
Yeah.
similar
Yeah.
mindset that we don't
Sorry.
usually listen to like a lot of like typically popular music.
Right.
We listen to a lot of weird shit, a lot of like obscure bands, a lot of extreme metal.
Yeah.
I
So
would
you're
say
all no, I'm just
a
kidding.
little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean,
A
but
little
then
bit.
again, like Jefferson and I
about
get down on
Jefferson.
like Ellie Goulding, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just straight pop, and it so
No, it's more of a humorous question just because
Yeah.
the bands I've talked to lately, one always sticks out to me. And lately it's been the singer where you're just like, and they're the best ones for
Usually it
me to
is,
ask
but
though. Like if
I
I
would say it's
approach
me.
you,
yeah, you'd be the closest because I don't even know genres.
you
Anymore.
kind of give
What
me
other
that.
questions do you got?
Kind of give me that.
What other questions you got?
Oh, do we have?
We got 4 more songs we need to get through before. Well, it's already 8, but we can go over it because it's my radio.
I can do one more,
Okay.
and then you can do the song.
station.
Like, are you guys willing to tour if that comes up?
We're actually planning a tour right now.
Okay, a DIY, like you guys keep your own.
Yeah, I've been kind of doing most of the booking for it, so we're gonna start in Denver,
Mhm.
7th Circle. We already got that one pretty much booked. Lucifer, I don't know if you guys know, she's been helping us out and it's been awesome. And then we got Farmington, New Mexico,
Cool.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. Arizona's not booked yet, and then we have Las Vegas at the Synwave, and Utah's not booked yet. And then we want to end in Fort Collins if we could get something there. So
Oh, cool.
And
Hear that, Fort Collins?
We got
Yeah.
the Cultural Enrichment Center. That's where we were. Saturday.
Also, well, there's
It was awesome.
Surfside too. I
Okay.
know Surfside.
They
too.
still play. I don't know.
I mean, like I used to book shows there all the time. I don't book shows anymore. I already asked me to because it's needed, but it's a thankless job. People don't take good care of their bookers, and they get burnout like myself because people whine a lot, and you're lucky you even get to play shows, man. Like
yeah,
this isn't country music. It's not fucking R&B. You're lucky
Right.
to get to play a fucking show, as you guys know, in Pueblo with no venues.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's difficult,
Like
so.
it sucks. Like there's not a lot of fucking places that metal is appreciated like it should be. But yeah, so tell us about your next show.
So our next show is Sareth Fest, which
Yes.
is a local music and comedy festival that Sareth Ney, he does it every year, and it's free.
Okay.
Everybody, it's in Pueblo for like 3 days. It's free for everybody.
That's cool.
Usually like a 3-4 day fest. believe it's July 20th.
July 20th is when we play. But
Yeah, and we'll be playing with that, and then we have like multiple bands that we're also in. So our brother bands will also be playing.
What other bands are you guys in?
That's cool.
He's in another band called Beneath the Floorboards. He's just the vocalist in that.
Yeah.
Just the vocals.
Yeah, our other guitarist Alex is in that.
Yeah.
I'm in another band where I play bass called Death by Cemetery. Alex
That's a
is
cool
also
name.
in that band.
Is that black metal?
It's a cool
It's instrumental post rock.
It's a
Yeah.
cool fucking name though. I'm like the cemetery horror over here.
That sounds
So,
cool.
like, whatever, if
They're
it's
good.
got cemetery in it, I mean,
our other guitarist is in 4 bands, so he's constant. Just
Jesus.
His fourth band, you might know him, Sonic Vomit.
Oh, I know them.
Yeah, so
yeah,
he's
a
the
bassist
bassist.
for them.
So
Oh,
he's
cool.
a very busy guy, and he records all of the music, all the producing, mastering, everything. He's a
Wow.
very busy guy. Yeah,
That's cool.
he's our hero.
Yeah. He's the
You
only
want
one
to
of
be
us
him when you grow up? Is
Yeah,
that what
pretty
you want?
much.
Yeah,
That's cool.
he
That's
knows how to
handy.
play music really well. He can record and make it sound good. Like all of this album, Jurassic Beer, he
Oh, he
recorded.
did that?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
did
all of that.
everything.
And that's your
Cool.
guitar player?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, maybe we should wait to ask you another question after the song. You guys want to introduce this song
Do you want to tell the story?
about
Yeah.
"Don't Butter My Chicken"?
Yeah. So this song is about we went camping about 3 years ago, 3 years ago. And our drummer Bill makes this fantastic chicken, this Thai chicken, and it's the best. Anyway,
Bill, where are you at with the food, bro?
he brought it, he had, pre-seasoned it and marinated it. He brought it up there. So we're cooking it over the fire on a cast iron. And Bill's a cook. He's doing his thing. Well, our guitar player Alex comes over with like half a stick of butter and throws it in there. And Bill starts screaming at him. Just, what are you doing? You're ruining it. We
only
don't have
imagine.
butter in Thailand. We don't do that. And Alex is like, I just thought it'd be nice to finish it with some butter. And Bill's just screaming, laying into this guy. Just laughing. So we knew we had to write a song about that experience.
and this song sounds way different from
This
the rest
is
of the album.
our most different song.
All right, and what is it?
This is Don't Butter My Chicken from Velociriffer. You're listening to it on Jane Doe Radio.
Good job.
It's only 2 minutes. It's a quick one.
It's got a very minus vibe
Oh, yeah.
We'll probably let this
It
one
does.
play and
It's
then
very fun.
so we'll let this play into the next song and then we'll talk about it and then we'll play your last 2 songs.
I like that bass. That sounds good.
I'm not playing bass in this.
Oh, I
Alex
like,
wrote basically everything.
Yeah.
I like that.
Whatever you guys want to say after Showdown, get it out because then we'll or after King and then because these 2 songs will play out and we'll close out after that.
Okay.
I don't think I have any.
Yeah, get all your questions
Yeah,
out.
yeah, we're good.
'Cause we'll close out. We'll go over a little bit because we're at 58 right now, but
I mean, we could just.
it's my radio station, like it's our radio station, so we didn't have to. We used to be on a different radio station. We had to stop when somebody came on after us. We don't have to do that anymore, but I don't want to go too far over because I don't want to get in the habit of doing like.
I don't really
Right.
have any more questions. But we have kind of covered everything I have written down. So just, and you guys already announced your upcoming shows and stuff.
So we'll play this song, and then we'll let it play King, and then we'll talk about King, and then you can talk about the last 2 songs, and then we'll just let him play.
Okay.
So this station plays 24/7. So the music will be on right now.
That's awesome.
We actually uploaded it the other day, so it's been on there for like a week.
Cool.
Very primacy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little chili peppery.
Yeah.
It's trying to get back in, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, with the vocals, I did like a red hot chili
He's
pepper.
like
thing.
love on me. Oh, got your foot.
Like I will make you pet me.
Showdown at what?
Showdown at the LC Corral.
What's this about?
A dinosaur getting into a fight in a bar with
So if you get the animal right,
It's not gazelle.
no.
Antelope.
Antelope?
Yeah. Lazarus gets in a fight with an antelope in a bar of 56 million years ago.
65 million.
You got a new best friend. He's getting after though, man. He's trying to get you. He's
I
like,
can
come
tell
on,
you with
Lynn.
my foot. I'm sorry. I know I rubbed my eyes when I got here, and I was like,
Yeah, allergy pills are a must.
mhm.
Sorry. I take them every day because I love them.
You're allergic to cats?
I'm allergic to everything good morning. Yep.
How do you know that?
I'm allergic to bee and I was supposed to smoke it. I can't smoke flour anymore though.
What happens?
I just can't breathe and my sinuses are like it's all swelled up. My things basically get puffy. I'll like be hungover for days, for weeks. So the day pains don't hurt as bad, but I still can fucking hit their ears. If I eat it, it's okay though.
I don't like eating.
It's
I
probably
don't do anything but like.
it's probably
I've
more
done
the
that
smoke
before.
and the pollen than it is the actual food. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I sneeze.
Okay.
That is definitely the biggest cat I've ever seen.
Ever, right? It's-
Yeah, if you want to take them up, you can. You can do like cat
Yeah.
curls.
You say they can show them the show YouTube the
He's
enormous
a big
cat.
lovey-dovey baby. He crawls on me and my foot falls asleep.
Oh, sure.
And he keeps it away from him. I used to have a big portrait of him next to my bed in my room, like he was the man of the house.
Oh,
It was cute. I replaced it with a painting, but yeah, because he takes up the whole side of the bed. He doesn't sleep on the bed now anymore. He sleeps on the couch now. Just like a man. He's truly my husband. My buddy. Big tough guy.
Got to listen to singing like
the death whistle.
the song about Godzilla.
It's like the nicest view out
He's
there.
like a kid. Oh yeah. This dude's in heaven.
That's trashy. I like it. No, I can see it. I have to like, since that kind of reminded me a little bit of Necron, that riff.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I can kind of,
that's probably like the most like black definitely
yeah.
portions of some of our songs. 'Cause I love black metal, but I don't have as many like black metal riffs. So I'm trying to like write more riffs like that.
Yeah.
We have a new song coming out that we just finished last practice. Joel is about The Last of Us.
Okay.
And
Oh, that was so good.
it is good.
I guess it's a video game too. You guys play the game?
Yeah, we know from the game.
Alright, I don't know the game, but like, I want to play the game now.
Oh, it's so good.
We should talk about that on the air. So like, wait 30 seconds. All right, we're back on Metal Mondays with the Metal Maidens, and we're about to wrap this show up for the evening. What was that we just listened to, guys? Tell me about that.
That was King. It's simply about Godzilla.
Just about Godzilla?
Destroying Japan.
Just the ultimate dragon himself.
Yeah.
Godzilla's badass, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for reals.
Yeah.
So
And for like a dino themed band, it felt pretty appropriate to have
it's
a song
very
about it.
appropriate. Very, very appropriate. Yeah, we can't forget that you guys are dino themed ever.
Yeah.
Can't ever leave that out. Do you get dino nuggets? Do you get the dino nuggets?
Oh, I love
do,
dino
yeah.
nuggets.
Dino
Yeah.
nuggets are the best.
Yeah.
I just went through a whole bag like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so we have 2 more songs for this evening. What are we going to listen to next?
Oh, this one is called Showdown at the LC Corral. It's about our mascot Lazarus in a bar fight 65 million years ago
65 million years
with an
ago.
antelope. Why he thought of that, I don't know.
It was.
But
That was you?
It fits our vibe.
Yeah.
Just some nonsense stuff. Just to have
Some
fun with
nonsense
it.
stuff.
It's really a guitar duel that they have.
All right, but before we play
It's
this
like-
song, I want to
They
know,
went on
like,
Showtime.
if you guys were gonna go on tour with like 3 bands, who would it be? Like favorite bands that you could go on to? If like
Oh.
3.
Like any bands?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
who would you go on tour with?
I think we should choose Necropanther.
Yeah,
We
Necropanther. Just
love
because we love, we're just big
Necropanther's
fans.
awesome.
Who just put out that EP like Friday or something, and it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
we have that in our queue somewhere, don't we? I think that's in the email somewhere.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh man. Jeez. I
Necropanther.
would have to say, so there's Necropanther. For me, I would go with Skeleton Witch.
See, that's what I was.
Skeleton Witch is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Skeleton Witch.
Yeah, they're pretty
What about
badass.
you? Can you think of a third one?
Well, I can, I guess, but it's gonna be like way different. Is what it's gonna end up being.
It's all right. This is
like
fantasy world.
Alcest. Let's go.
Like, yeah, like Alcest.
Well,
like-
okay, how about you pick 3 and then you pick 3?
All right.
What's
Well,
your
so
third?
I had Skeleton Witch, Necropanther, and it'd be a really weird mix, but Cephalic Carnage. I just
Alright.
fucking love that.
Yeah.
band.
Yeah. It's
And you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what
Okay.
was your third?
So then-
what were yours?
Oh, yeah, so
I know another one.
I like Necropanther too as an so I'll still stick with that. Iron Maiden, because that's like my favorite band.
Mm.
And
It's
then
like a dream band, like a bucket list band.
yeah, that's like just yeah. And then
Yes, it's on plane.
I would say Alcest or Sylvain. One of those two would be my third.
So I love Cephalic Carnage so much, but I want to redact that answer and change it to Necrogoblicon.
Oh
That's-
yeah.
That's who
would
I thought
love-
of. Yeah, okay, that's much better.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen them live?
Yes.
It's
I
fucking
haven't,
great, right?
but
Have you
they're
seen them
coming,
live?
like,
Oh, we gotta get you to
next
see
month,
Necrogoblicon
right?
live.
Yeah,
It's great.
Someone who's opening this. Someone
I don't know.
local.
I saw them at the Black Sheep years ago.
But they're coming soon, aren't they?
I hope
I
so.
think so. I think
I think
saw
you're
that.
right. They are on some tour,
I think at the Black Sheep they're playing again.
but
Well, then we need to
we'll
go.
have to find out. Isn't that our job? It's our job.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. We have to
Look
do
it up.
shit again.
Figure it out someday.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play a couple more songs from these guys, and then stay tuned for Acid Bath after you. So what are the 2 songs we're gonna listen to back to back? We're gonna wrap it up tonight.
All right. This will be Showdown at the LC Corral and The Gods Will Fall. And we're Velociriffer, and you're listening on Jane Doe Radio.
All right. So that'll play, and we can say bye to YouTube.
Bye.
Bye YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. Hey Bill, we want some food. We want some catering next time.
We
Better
want
hang out.
Chicken.
We won't butter the chicken.
No butter on the chicken. I want some food, though, man. That would be like, that's the only thing we're ever missing at a broadcast, I think, is like everybody's hungry and nobody brings food. But everybody's like thinking about it and wants to order food. And like as soon as they leave, they're like, I'm getting food. I'm ordering food. I already ordered food. So
Yeah.
it is kind of a dinner time show.
Because we're going to stop probably on our
Yeah.
phone. and get
Right?
food.
Right?
Well, I've
yeah.
never
Well, you guys
tried
got
Buc-ee's.
this.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to go to the Buc-ee's.
We gotta get a couple
That's
chefs
my
to come and cook for us and shit. Make us some food.
That Buc-ee's is a big deal. Yeah.
Why?
I've never-
I knew
Yeah,
people from
check
Pueblo
it.
that drove up here just for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was too. I was like, I don't know.
I've driven past it every day for like a year or more since
Yeah.
I started building it, and I saw the sign upside down, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, but I've still never been in there.
Yeah.
I did sell a dude some teeth in the parking lot there.
No.
That's
Yeah, Jordan.
maybe it's so crazy.
He's in the parking lot outside with some teeth. No, that's cool though. But yeah, I don't understand the big deal about it.
Yeah, I didn't really get it either. So, but we're here, so I guess we're here.
All right, tell YouTube where they can see you next.
You can see us at Surest Fest July 20th. It's both July 19th and 20th. So show up for both days, and that'll be in Pueblo.
Yes, ma'am.
Bless you.
Look at us allergic.
And then where else after that?
And it's the start of our tour. I believe August 2nd.
August 2nd is the start of our tour. That'll be at 7th Circle in
Second
Denver.
All right.
Cool, check them out.
See you later, YouTube.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.